I would say like just take the leap. There are people who have put their reviews on LinkedIn, on your website, and trust those people because they have achieved the results they wanted to with your guidance. So, in fact, already I have referred you to three people. Hi, I'm Khushboo Malhotra. I've been a project manager for 7 years. For the past 7 years, I've been a consultant and moved around different industries in healthcare and retail and technology. Think that at this point in my career, I wanted something different. I decided to join the Fearless Hire program so I can better myself. I can learn the skill of negotiation, of interviewing, and just understand the art behind it because it is a science, it is an art. You have to put in a lot of effort, and I wanted someone to hold me accountable. I wanted that expertise of landing something better and also bettering myself in the process. I did go through moments of imposter syndrome, and I just wanted someone like we are in college to hold me and say that, yeah, I got this, and guide me through this process and make me feel like I can do this. I think what made me join the Fearless Hire over like six other people that I spoke to is solely because of Richa. The first time I spoke with her, I really connected with her. I also thought that she would be able to understand my background and what things navigate and what's the mindset behind it. So I think that personal touch and our similar backgrounds is what made me just go hands down with Richa. So what I did in terms of job hunting prior to joining Fearless Hire was tweak my resume every single time for each and every role, which ended up me having to barely finish like one application a day. And I was also working full time at the time. So there was a point where I was like, it can't be this hard. It can't be this, like you just have to do it for every single job because at the end of the day, in 30 days, you will not even end up having 20 applications, right? So I somehow something in my brain clicked and I was like, I don't think it could be this hard because people move jobs all the time. One of the reasons also that I joined the Fearless Hire was because I was tired to be in consultant roles and not get the benefits or not even paid that well. And I think this translates into a little bit in my personal life as well because my family is expanding. I have more wants and more needs, and consulting was just not able to match that lifestyle. The first win from the Fearless Hire program would be the first week where I saw all the modules that come through and I started just skimming through the content that Richa has. And there was something inside my brain that went like, oh, why didn't I think of this before? Why was I not tracking this before? Because as a project manager or even as someone who's project managing her own wedding, I'm using Excel spreadsheets like the whole time. It's a part of our life. Why am I not using Word documents to like track these things, what I want to learn, what I want to grow on? So I think that was the first win where I was like, okay, I know I'm in the right space. I'm in the right group where things will good things will come. The second thing and the really big thing that happened was, like I mentioned earlier, I was um, going through imposter syndrome. I think just listening to all these women have similar stories, even with like 15, 20 years of background, they were feeling the same thing that I was feeling. And I felt like I'm not alone in this journey. Listening to a lot of these women, listening to Richa's advice, I think it gave me a lot of confidence. And I was about to be laid off, but instead I got converted to full time. So just that whole 1 month was about listening that it's okay, not putting people on a pedestal. Sometimes you know these things, but you have to keep hearing this from the people around you who motivate you, and that will eventually land into good things. So the change in attitude for me, or the change in mindset for me, was the biggest win that came in the first month. And then going forward, I have done a lot of cold applications, and I have heard from, like, my ROI has been very high. The resume did wonders. I was at last feeling that, okay, I don't have to tweak it for every single job that I apply to. So that's a good, that's very efficient for someone's time. Um, and lastly, the one I would say is just this whole the group that comes to the Fearless Hire program. All these women are so supportive of each other, are always wanting to lift each other higher. I think it's just been a wonderful journey. I would say that if someone has not experienced working with a career coach before, especially with you in the Fearless Hire program, I would say, like, just take the leap. There are people who have put their reviews on LinkedIn, on your website, and trust those people, because they have achieved the results they wanted to with your guidance. So, in fact, already I have referred you to three people. I would definitely say just take the plunge. It is something different and it is something better. I think it's a very comprehensive program which touches everything you will need in terms of a job journey. So I would 100% recommend Fearless Hire. And I understand that sometimes people are like, oh, the price point is so much, but it's 100% worth it. I, in fact, even told my husband, in the next 5 years, and if I want to go into those very, very senior VP and director roles, I would join Richard's program again, even though I have the materials, but I will join it again. So that's where I stand, and I would 100% recommend it to any person who would like to, like, grow and go in a different direction.